Right, okay, good evening everyone. And welcome back once again to Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry there's a slight delay to the start of the stream. I planned on having my dinner at 7 o'clock in time for the stream so that I can just crack on, no interruptions, a good solid at least 2.5, 3 hours. And, well, my dinner arrived at 7:30. So, but at least it's done. We're done now. We're done now. So, good evening. Good afternoon, if you're in the States, of course. And Holla, happy birthday. Happy birthday indeed. Signing down the house as well. What's going on? I'm sure all will be fine. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy very much. Nice way to start your day. Watching a bit of Baldur's Gate 3, eh? Excuse me. You see, I should probably give myself at least 2 minutes to recover. I literally just put my plate down and started straight away. Should I give myself time to at least let the food digest for 2 minutes? But no, I'm like, let's go. Let's go. So I am late. No, you're not late because you have arrived right at the same time as me. Perfect timing indeed. And I am not late because I intend to start whenever I start. It's just that most of you were early. But yes, the big 40. Bloody hell. I can resonate with that. But anyway, before we crack on, just a couple of things. I think there's a couple of things. There's at least one thing. I don't know. Yes, I'm not the biggest. Movie watcher. You know, I don't watch a lot of television or movies. Don't have Netflix. Don't have anything. I've got Amazon Prime. That's for Amazon Prime delivery, not for their videos, but you get it free anyway with your Prime subscription, so I might occasionally watch a video on Amazon Prime. But, you know, I've got things to do. Football, games and stuff. But anyway, so but I don't watch a movie or two on the weekend when I go to my friend's house. And I don't normally rave about movies, but I watched a movie last week that I thought I'd share it with you just in case you've not seen it and you're stuck for something to watch and a bit bored at some point over the next couple of weeks. And it's a film that's been out since 2015, so you probably have seen it if you're a movie watcher. But anyway, and the film was called Sicario. I don't know who the hell's in it. I'm not big on actors. But it was really good. Really, really good. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I'd give you the premise about it, but basically it's difficult for me to explain it really. So all I'll say is check it out if you haven't watched it. It's called Sicario. Sicario. It's a really good watch. It really is. I don't rave about movies that often, but it had me gripped. So and the important thing is, on a Friday after having a few rums and some food and a warm fire and a comfy couch at my friend's house, and it gets to about 10 o'clock and a movie goes on, it's very rare that I'm awake. It's very rare that I'm awake for the whole movie. I was awake for the whole movie. That's as high praise as I can give it. If it kept me awake, and it is it's a brutal movie. It's a very brutal movie. It is indeed. Couple of scenes really spring to mind, but I don't want to spoil it in case you've not seen it. So all I'll say is check it out. Give it a quick Google search. If you've got Netflix, it's on Netflix for free. I remember the ending very well. Yeah, that's one of the moments that stuck in my head. If you want to watch it on Amazon Prime, you've got to pay because it's free to Netflix, but not Amazon Prime. It's about £3.50 or something like that. And there is a number 2 as well. There is a Sicario 2. Now, I don't know your thoughts, Shelley, but my thoughts were as good. 2 was good, but it wasn't a patch on number 1. No siree. So yeah, so I watched them both. But yeah, the first one definitely top notch. My recommendation, probably of the year, because I'm not going to watch many more films. So yeah. 2 was okay. First was exactly. Yes, exactly. That's the kind of feeling I had. But they are supposed to be making a 3rd one, which was confirmed last month, funnily enough, because they left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, the 2nd ending, and it was like, oh, there must be a 3rd one, surely. Anyway, Googled it, and it's in the making. But anyway, that's my recommendation. Now, the second piece of news, which is completely unrelated to anything to do with this stream or anything that you would want to be interested in, but you know my thoughts on these kind of practices. So we were playing Forza yesterday. We've been playing Forza for 3 episodes now. Well, I think we'll play for a few more before I draw close to that series and start something else. But I feel until we win a race on camera, we're going to have to be stuck trying to win a race. When we win a race, we'll end the series. But we'll try in earnest to win a race. I was umming and ahhing. The stream shouldn't have any hiccups. There's no drops on my OBS. Everything's fine on OBS wise, unless it's a YouTube issue. But you know my thoughts. Oh, it's skipping for you as well. Oh, well, it's definitely a YouTube thing then, because all my lights are green. There's no drop frames. My internet's fine. I think. I'm just checking. The internet's everything's still green. Everything's still green. Although the internet connection is fluctuating a little bit, but it's not going low enough to cause an issue. I'll keep an eye. Don't tell me I'm going to have to start ringing Virgin again, because this internet has been doing a few silly beggars over the past month. Nothing major, but just a little couple of silly beggars occasionally. And I'm not liking the variable bitrate at the moment, so it is fluctuating a little bit. Yeah, and as for the adverts, they've kind of enforced it upon me that I either turn adverts on or I turn adverts off. And adverts used to be only on the VOD, so it doesn't seem to be an option to distinguish between the two, so I've turned them on. But I've set them to conservative, so you shouldn't see too many. It's not a change I'm very happy with, but I've tried to limit them as minimal as possible, so I do apologise about that. But what was I saying? So the practice, we will get to the game in 2 minutes, of this whole microtransaction kind of VIP. So I was playing Forza last night after the stream and after I come back from football. And I sat down to start playing the game, and I was like, right, I'm gonna pick a car and do the C-Class open series that I discussed yesterday, and get set up for the stream tomorrow. So I'll start doing that. And then as I sat down, I kind of went to the shop, the DLC store. And then I started debating for a good 10 minutes, because this is what I do. It's £26.99 for the VIP. You get quite a lot of cars. You get cars throughout the lifespan of the game, and you get a few little bits. And it really wrangled on me that the best cars for some of the online races so far are paid cars. But so I was like, I don't want to give them money. But on the flip side, I love racing games, and I like to be competitive, and I don't like not having things if I can have them. Long story short, I flipping paid the money. The bastards got me. I'm going to swear now, to apologise, children, but the bastards got me. This is what they do. So they got me, and then when I bought it, I got 15 cars straight away. I was like, oh, this is actually more cars than I thought you were going to get. This is a lot of content to be cutting out of the game. And especially when you pay for the base game 60 quid, right? Unless you're doing it like me and paying it through the Xbox Game Pass. So I'll have to play the game for 6 months solid to get 60 quid's worth out of it. Plus I've got other games on the Xbox Pass which I could be playing as well, so it serves a purpose. So I thought that if I'd have bought the base game for 60 quid, I wouldn't have done it. But because I'm playing it through the pass, it didn't feel as bad. But I did cave in. So there you go. I thought I'd share that with you because I couldn't believe it. Wow, I was kicking myself afterwards. But then I thought, right. And have I used any of the cars that was dropped into my garage yesterday after paying 26 quid? No. I bought a 16,000 credit Mazda from 1990 and drove it round the Circuit de la Sarthe for an hour to level it up so I could take it to the online C-class lobby. Not a single drive in one of these cars that I've paid 26 quid for. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, now we must get a win. Yes. Yeah, we got there was a lot of cars because you got the starter car park, and then you got a few things like racing suits, and then you got all the cars that have been released since the game came out, because you get like a car a week or 2 cars a week or something. So there was a lot of cars that came with it. It's like it made me feel a tiny teensy little bit better that I just didn't get like a couple of cars. But right, anyway, let's put that aside. It shall be the only microtransaction I probably do for the next year. But anyway, so here we are. Let's focus now. Let's switch away from racing, and we switch now to roleplay, because we are here once again at Baldur's Gate 3. So in the last session, we were in the Underdark. We were exploring the Underdark. Hang on, there we go. And we came here to the Arcane Tower via a few little methodologies. Magic mushroom circles, which make you think you're teleporting to different parts of the world, but they're magic mushrooms, so it's probably all in your deluded head. That's one of these mushrooms that I'm eating. Oh, I feel like I am going to the Swamp Witch's hut. No, you're not. It's just in your head, love. You've just taken a magic mushroom. But yeah, we saw some of that. We did some combat with a bullet, and then of course we had these things that we had to destroy, these arcane things. Let's just call them arcane cannon, but it wasn't an arcane cannon, it was an arcane guardian or arcane defender or some kind of arcane defensive mechanism is the best way to describe it. And then we found ourselves here at an arcane tower, and then we went to the window of the arcane tower and thought, right, we could go through the front door, or alternatively we could, oh look, there's an arcane turret there. There's an arcane turret, right. This is bad news, people, because these things fire upon you. There's another one over this side somewhere. Another one there. So I'm like, ooh, how do we deal with this? So, because they were such a faff to beat, I did a quick bit of Google search. Because we can go and rest, and we can get the witch's spell on and do exactly the same thing we did last session, because we know how to defeat them with that. That feels laborious to me. It feels laborious to do that, especially at the start of a stream. So apparently these things are also not vulnerable, but they can be damaged by bludgeoning and by radiant damage as well. So given that Shadowheart has this sacred flame that does radiant damage, and we have her leveled up high enough that it can do more than 10 damage, which I think is the sturdy limit, we should be able to destroy these with Shadowheart's sacred flame. So I don't know that for certain, but we're going to find out right now, actually. So I don't know. Can we just first of all take her out from the motley crew? Target is too far. Well, this is bad. We have to go in. Oh! So the issue that we've got is range right about now. The range on our sacred flame is not good enough to reach the arcane turret, but the arcane turret is certainly good enough to reach us. We need to hide behind this pillar. Right, hang on. How do we get over here? Can't get there. do you mean I can't get there? I can jump inside, can't I? Yes, I can. Right, let's jump in. Let's jump in here. It's okay, Shadowheart, it's okay. Okay, there we go. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. I'm protected by a thing. Right, Shadowheart's turn.
Let's make this quick.
Look at that! It worked! 11 damage! Look at that! Oh, the joys. Right, and then back into cover. And then exit that. And then... This is the only issue with this. But hey, patience is the key. Patience is the key. The cannon still looks alive to me. Don't know about you guys, but that cannon still looks functional. Oh, it's turn-based mode. It's now dead. It's okay. We had to unpause it. Okay, so there you go, folks. Handy hint. Radiant damage is also a good call. Bludgeoning, of course, you'd have to get close to bludgeon it. So I was like, no, we're not going to bludgeon the thing. Yeah, no, how we hell is like. So good old Shadowheart is proving quite useful right now. As she moves towards point number Defender 2 here. And we better say, auto-save successful. It's ah! Jesus. I mean, I suppose it's a small penance to pay, a little bit of a tickle. Just a slight tickle is the penance we must pay for this little thing. So it's not a problem here. So of course we have to do more than 10 damage, so we got quite fortunate with our rolls last time, but this, again, as I said, this could be quite the pain here. Can we see that without turn-based? Or we can do it without turn-based mode. There we go. And there endeth the arcane turrets. I don't know why, but when she was casting that spell repeatedly, and I know they cast spells and they've always had like a word for the spell, but for whatever reason, and maybe because somebody mentioned Harry Potter in the chat earlier about movies getting better with time, is that when she was casting that, it actually reminded me of Harry Potter, you know, magic casting spells with, you know, vocal spell word. But anyway, right, we're in. We're done. Hello, Astarion. Would you like to open the door for us, please? Simple. DC 15, I'd agree, is quite simple. Filpendo! Critical success. I should think so. This is Astarion we're talking about here. And we're in! Oh hey, well done, Shadowheart, well done, dear, yes. Right, Vulpes is very happy with her. Okay. So we have a lever, which is probably the lever for the doors, I would guess. Let's just double check. I mean, keeping them closed. Now the door is unlocked though, however. We'll open them. Let some fresh air in. Vicious mockery. Several dozen different voice-acted insults when you cast it. Oh, we have to sample that at some point. That sounds pretty good. Let's put some lights on. Put some lights on here. It's a bit dark. The iron candelabrum. Let's light this place up like a Christmas tree, shall we? It is almost Christmas after all. About time now. Time of year. Get this place lit up. Come on. Come on, folks, help me. What's out here? Room with a view. The balcony.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Ooh. Magical lights. Broken machinery is an alchemical resource, apparently. How? How on earth is that an alchemical resource? Elixir of lightning resistance. That's how. Thanksgiving is coming too. Yes, it is. It's only for bards, sadly. Oh, it's only for bards. Oh no! Oh, that's a shame. But couldn't we cast? Isn't there a scroll of it? Maybe. Aren't there? There's not bardic scrolls, is there? Or is there? I actually don't know. Is it just wizards that wizard spells that come in scroll format? Right, let's just methodically and meticulously eye things up. Be careful and wary of traps. This is an arcane tower. Broken machinery. Comes in various forms, apparently. Different shapes. Put some more lights on, thank you. Okay, so we've got a dusty book here. Let's have a reread of this one, shall we? The beginning of this book proudly declares it to be a play by Dame Inia, followed by an extensive introduction and 23 pages of notes on the text. Though the book itself seems barely touched, one stanza is encircled twice. There is a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive. And in its wake, it tramples everything. Will kill the rest, so that the one can thrive. Interesting.
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
Well, not as literary as Argyle, I'm sure. Let's pick this up. Maybe see what he makes of it when we camp, which we should be doing quite soon because we are quite expended of resources. I do recall the last session debating should we camp or not, and I think we're getting very close right now. We've already got this hat, but I wonder if this is going to be a different colour. Let's just check, shall we? Nah, still looks a bit... And we can't dye this properly, which is a bit of a pain. But at least our hair doesn't go grey anymore, so they fixed that little bug, which is cool. I love his robe and how it matches the cape. It's fantastic. And this isn't dyed. I think this was its natural colour, if I'm not mistaken. I do like... Volpus looks cool to me. I mean, maybe I'm just biased, but I think, in terms of characters, I think we've created quite a cool looking dude here. When we get a decent wizard's hat, it will be complete. For now, this shall have to suffice. It's going to be hard to beat. It is, isn't it? Well, we might get something. We might get something. We'll have to get something because we're seeing better robes than this in terms of stats, I'm sure, so they better look good. We can't be having any old tosh on our body. We need to be looking like this. Mr. Slick. Mr. Drip. King of Bling himself. No wonder he has people tongue-tied when he speaks to them. Unless they're an animal, in which case he's useless.
Why?
Okay, we have failed to understand why things have gone a bit tingly, which is not a good sign. Right, we're going to get rid of this witch's bolt now and put back on what we had removed in the first place, which I think was hypnotic pattern. Chest of the mundane. Some foul trickeries at play here. As a wizard, we know this. We can sense it. We can taste something in the air. But yet we can't resist putting our hands on a bit of loot. Look at that area over there. I mean, this Underdark place, as much as our Volpus probably isn't overly struck being cooped up inside, as big as this place is, it's still inside. It is rather mysterious, intriguing. Chest of the mundane, with the most mundane items in it. I feel that there is something here. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into this, but I don't know. Is this some kind of a joke? Is there a trick at hand? Should they be like golden goblets in disguise? Yeah, take me to the chest of the exotically expensive artifacts, if you don't mind.
Moving in.
A selection of glowing gems, a headless statue, more heavy doors, and an elevator. Put some more lights on. Well, team, that looks like a magical tree that we have to get down to. Look at this area, this looks cool. It's like the kind of area that we could rest in. Try putting the mundane stuff in your inventory. Should we? Take it out of the mundane chest? Good idea, I like it. Maybe they have been made to look mundane so people wouldn't take them. And we fell right into that trap, didn't we? I wonder if that's a sussa bark tree, maybe, even. Remember, we're looking for the bark from a sussa. A sussa tree, rather sussa bark tree. So we're looking for the bark from a sussa tree. That's the strangest tree we've seen down here. Right, let's take it out.
Wait, did that just transform?
What? What did it transform into? A scroll of protection. Oh, hang on! Hang on! Mundane artifact chest. Oh, look at that! Ah, okay, that's clever. That's quite clever, game. Because I'd have completely fallen into that trap. I'd have been the sucker that chest was made for. Oh, it's a few rusty cups. To hell with it. Oh my god. No, it's a scroll of protection from evil. It's a scroll of mage armor. It's another scroll, that's a different one. It's a gold ingot, no less. A heart-light bomb. And Mistra's Grace, which grants feather fall on your feet. Which could be really handy for somebody like Astarion, perhaps, because he does a lot of adventuring around on his own. Oh, it used to look like a poor man's bag of holding. So they made it really, really heavy now. Okay, cool. It's actually quite... When you said that, it was really weird because I'm thinking early access. We're like 60 hours into the game. We're still in Act 1, aren't we? And early access was Act 1, and Act 1 is massive. Absolutely massive. Right, what are we doing?
What to do?
So I think we'll give them to him for now. So if we need Featherfall, we have boots that can do it for us now, so we don't have to worry about casting it. Just have to remember that we've got them. This is now where the game starts to become an issue for me. Because, you know, remembering to use potions and scrolls is bad enough. Remembering to use items that have weird and wonderful things on them, like this, for example, Fleet Fingers, you can dash, you can jump without... I've forgotten about that completely. But anyway, so this is what your job is to remind me of these things. Remember, you know, if I'm thinking one day in the future, Featherfall, you've got some boots, mate. Ah, yes. Those boots that I found in that chest.
Still breathing.
That was deceptively...
Despite everything.
Deceptively mundane. I hear what you're saying. Let's get in this lift. Descend. Ascend. Intuitive. Come in, team. Come on, fellas and ladies. Let's go up first.
Looks like some kind of magical contraption. Now, to get it to work.
Let's go down then. Oh. I think we have reached a puzzle. Ah. Right. Right. Okay. I mean, this is the kind of pose that is quite appropriate for this situation. As he's racking his brains. Let me think about this. Elevator with symbol on floor, some kind of size, really big circle, small circle, medium circle, and a starry thing. Okay.
Still nothing.
We've also got a selection of magical braziers.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
How to turn them on? Maybe turning them on will activate the lift. I think so. So how do we activate arcane braziers? Maybe with an arcane spell or something? That's gone red. Hang on. Oh. I thought we were onto something there. Don't think we are.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
I don't know, maybe like with a light spell or something. Like a... What did we just pick up? We picked up, was it a scroll or something? Did we pick up some... Sure, we just picked something up to do with lights. Right, there's got to be something self-contained within this tower. There cannot be anything like deeper in the Underdark that unlocks this. This tower has got everything in it that we need, I think. Oh, another brazier there. Crystals. Cannons. Hidden switches. Hidden areas. Granite benches. Hang on. Traveller's chests, burning braziers, resistance to lightning, Would a lightning spell work? Maybe. I don't want to cast a lightning spell, really. I mean, we might give it a quick try, but we can't. How can we cast possibly that many lightning spells to light these braziers without expending a hell of a lot of resource, which doesn't seem intuitive, really? But there is a lightning cantrip, but we don't have it. Trust us to pick the frost one, eh?
Magical lights, but how to turn them on?
So the only thing I can think of is turning the lights on. How long, Stefan? So the only thing I can think of is, look at this, we've got like a little area here. I wonder if we can jump down here, possibly. But that would be Featherfall. We just picked up some boots with Featherfall on it, actually, funnily enough. That would mean only one of us, two of us possibly, could go down. Can we get off this? Death. Unless, of course, you're wearing boots of Featherfall. Right, let's try it. Trust in me. Just in me.
Shouldn't wish to live in more interesting times.
Give me these back, says Vulpus. Give me these back, he says. Featherfall affects the whole party. Does it? Even better. But Vulpus shall be the one to cast it, eh? Right? He says, feeling very smug now. I've had a brainwave moment. Nobody has given me a clue at all. Featherfall! You and nearby allies for 10 turns. Hocus pocus diddly ocus! There we go. And down we come. Everybody, follow me. Everybody, follow me. Okay, we're losing turns here. We're losing turns. Hang on. How do we do this? Maybe we can't do it, but we should be able to do it, right? Can't reach destination. Let's try Carla with a bit, because she's got a bigger jump, right? Or maybe we should throw. Maybe we should throw people down. So she can make it because I think she's got a bigger jump. I think that's what the game. I think that's the issue here. Let's try him first. No, can't reach destination. There seems to be a glitch. Are we too small? Okay, so this is supposed to work, but it's not working. Right, Vulpus.
No one back home will ever believe this.
This is a bonus action, is always prepared, so if we lose our 10 turns, can we recast it without resting? Does anybody know? Because I'll take it out of turn-based mode if we can just constantly recast it for free. I'm just worried about losing it. Right. Was there anywhere else for us to jump down? No, look, that balcony is got an edge. That balcony is broken. That's not the balcony that we're on. Oh, it is, but we are obviously a level up. That balcony's also got a bit of a brokeny bit. We can't go that way, could we? Maybe we could go jump on these mushrooms, jump on this mushroom here, Jump down here, maybe? Sort of come down this way, perhaps? Rather than going straight down there? Yeah, okay, let me just try it then. No, end turn-based mode, thank you. Let's try a different tact here. Maybe we can go down this way instead. Ooh, that doesn't look quite so promising all of a sudden. Oh, here we go. Look, 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 look. Who needs featherfall boots? Who needs them? We don't need them. Oh, look, we can get even down to this level here. Look at that, we can get down a level. Oh, even better. Look at this. Who needs elevators? Aha! Aha ha ha ha! We could, of course, go lower, but we're going to explore this level of the tower first. Of course we are. Right, there we go. Let's get this saved. Prepare for onslaught of defending turrety things. Need to be very careful here. So what we're going to do, everybody come this way, unchain, Carl that way, Starion that way, or maybe you want to go that way, maybe even. Alright.
I wonder what the next move is.
Okay, the next move is you're going to see whether or not you're going to get shot to death by turrety things. Oh, I'm not sensing any turrety things. This is a good sign. Shall all
Can't give up now.
Come together. Perfect, right. Lights on. A lot of mushrooms here. Water barrel. See you later, Ollie. Have a good evening. What have we got here? Tongue of Madness. Tongue of Madness. Nice name for a mushroom. Lots of water. Game trying to tell us something here. We're going to be doused in fire very shortly. We'll keep the boots, seeing as they are seeing as they are, it's a party-wide cast. I'd answer your question, Stefan, but I've not got a clue myself. I think certain spells are ritual spells, like Speak with Dead, for example. Is that classed as a ritual spell? Yeah. As I speak with animals, so you can just cast them for free. Oh, what's this? Timask spores. Well, we're gonna have some fun when we rest, aren't we?
Yes.
With all these new fandangle artifacts and ingredients. Right, where are we? Threadbare book, supply pack. Another book about a play. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me? Asking the pertinent questions there. Okay, so now we should be able to jump down here with Featherfall, which will save us having to mess around with mushrooms. So I think we need to go down this way, which should be easier, quicker than messing around this way. So we go again, my jolly good friends. Okay, 1, 2, 3, on me! Who's up? There we go, look at that! We have made it! Fantastic! Fantastic! Look at this view, eh? We've got water. We got mushrooms to pick. Let's enjoy this little bit of scenery here. This is a nice little area, almost like a tiny little bit of respite in this dark place. Okay, so we lost Featherfall. It's perfectly fine. Our feet are on terra firma right now.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
So it's quite cool because there's clearly a way to get down here without using Featherfall, so that if you didn't think of that option, which I probably would never have, well, I say never have done, maybe given some time perhaps, there is an alternative route down that you can get down to normally. I'm assuming anyway, because we didn't take that route, but it does look quite accessible without the use of fandangle spells. Now the elevator's going to have to work, otherwise we couldn't get back up. So I reckon the way to power the elevator is going to be down here. Wouldn't that be an end to our adventures? We're stranded. And so our adventurers were never seen again. They all perished because they were stuck. Okay, I don't want to approach this tree. It looks quite nice. Oh, look, sussa blooms. This is a sussa tree. Sussa tree. I thought it might be. I thought it might be. Oh, I better save this before something goes horribly wrong. Hang on. Hang right on. Well, this is not sussa bark, is it? It's a sussa tree and it's got sussa blooms there. It's making a right bit of a racket. Survival, survival, survival. Everybody survive.
I feel cold. Empty. What are those flowers doing to me?
Okay, we are failing our checks here, which means no loot for us. Okay. There's a shovel there as well. Almost. Sussa flower and an anti-magic field. Anti-magic. Can't cast spells whilst we have possession of these. So these things create an anti-magic field. This is a budding sussa tree, so it's not a full-blown sussa tree. So there must be others down here where you can get the actual bark from, by the sounds of it. So it's got a honey sweet aroma which turns foul and eventually fades away if the bloom is exposed to sunlight. Okay. So does it affect the whole party? Yeah, it does. So it doesn't matter who's in possession of it. If they're close to you, it affects you. So what purpose would we need for these? I'm kind of thinking that maybe at some point you need to prevent somebody from casting magic or prevent something from casting magic. But ultimately, for somebody like Vulpus, these things don't appear to be very good. And all the effort for us to get down here, they must serve a pretty important purpose at some point. I'm just thinking of, you know, could we, you know, like some powerful wizard, like the hag, for example. Couldn't we like maybe use somebody like Astarion to pickpocket her and maybe place one of these sussa flowers into her pocket, and then we start combat with her, and she won't be able to cast spells. How about that for a little trick? I think it's actually that's a good idea. Sending them to camp until we come across a legitimate reason to use them. It's a little bit. I kind of am torn with the send to camp feature because it's almost like it's obviously made for a quality of life thing, isn't it? But I feel like we've picked this up now. I'm just going to magic it away to camp. Oh, it's a bit strange. Think like a tabletop player. I am a tabletop player. I am not the most creative, admittedly, but I have my moments. Perhaps I'll be a far better tabletop player for having played this game. But yeah, pickpocketing one of these into the hag so she can't cast spells. We have to try that. We have to try that. So even if we end up using one of these down here, we have to keep one in our back pocket. Not quite literally because we can't cast spells, but keep one in our chest somewhere so that we can make use of it in the future. Right, okay, so the last thing that we need to do is go inside here. So what we're going to do, I kind of like this area as an area to camp. Now I know a camp pre-defaults us, wherever it pre-defaults us, but I still like to kind of camp in places that feel like a place that I would want to camp in. And I would love to camp somewhere like this. And we are knackered. And I wouldn't feel as bad putting these things in camp if I actually visit camp rather than sending them to camp, as silly as it may sound. So we shall go back to camp now. We shall talk with everybody, just get some updates, get some rest, have some food, and then we shall get back in here and continue our explorations of the Underdark. And we shall leave these susser things behind as well. Can you actually reverse pickpocket in this game? I don't know. I have not a clue. The way you ask a question and how knowledgeable you are with the game, you're probably not then. But maybe, I don't know. We have never pickpocketed in our life. Would we do such a thing? Maybe at some point. Right, let's get to camp. Let's see what the camp looks like based in this look. It is an Underdarky type camp. Look at that. So forget about even resting or speaking with people. We need to explore the camp. This camp is a different location. Look at it, it's cool. And I hear the sound of squeaking animals. We've got grass. It's fantastic. The only issue is, because it's not the same camp that we're used to. If you remember, at camp we actually have our own chests. We have our own distinct chests that we have used to stash stuff. And because this is a different camp setup, do those chests and bags that contain our books and stuff still exist in this version of the camp? I'm not sure. Right. Okay, you haven't dabbled with pickpocketing much. One was too good and the other one just killed people. Okay, we seem to be getting a selection of stuff here. Including what looks to be a camp supply pack with 99 things in it. Okay, so
still alive, so that's progress.
okay, we shall have a dabble with these. Right, let's put these away. Put his shoes on. That noise. That is a really strange sound. Yeah, so like my bag of alchemy stuff, I've put somewhere in camp in a bag, but not this version of the camp. I did want to have a bit of a quick dabble with alchemy as well. But maybe we'll just keep an eye out. We'll just keep an eye out. If there's any rogue bags lying around, any rogue chests. Oh look! When we go near the chest, it prevents us from casting magic. We should probably put them somewhere else. Right, let's speak with some people. Why is there, okay. Shadowheart. We should speak with Shadowheart. No, we won't. We spoke with Shadowheart inadvertently when we came here, so we've spoken with her. So we shall we'll give her a bit of a breather today. We'll speak with somebody else. But I just want to admire the scenery. Isn't it something? Okay.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Not a thing, apparently.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
You do that. Oh. Oh, we've got some progression with his research. I've even taken my hat off.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Would you trust this man with a needle? I'd rather get a second opinion. Okay, well, how many times have you done this? We're asking with a nervous chuckle.
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I dreamt. I see. Well, in that case, I'd rather get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
You're all right. I'll have a think about it. You are not coming anywhere near me with that needle.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Well, if I feel like things are going to the wall and we're in grave danger of becoming a mind flayer, I shall return and you can poke me with a needle all you want. But that is our last resort, I can quite assure you. Ah, right. Okay, so I have found a bit of a flaw with my plan. The flaw in my plan being using chests that are not the traveller's chest to store items in. And that's when you change camp locations because of the situational nature of your camp setups. If you don't have the same camp setup as you put the stuff in, then the stuff is gone. Apparently. I still haven't seen the entirety of this place, so I could be talking nonsense. But so far I'm not seeing my books, or I'm not seeing my alchemical ingredients.
Speak.
There's our little magic mirror friend, just in case we want to change our appearance. Which right now we're quite happy.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Oakfather's blessings. Right, we can speak with Halsin. Now we haven't spoken with Halsin. I don't think properly yet, have we? So what's that? You can't romance this man, can you? So just a bit of general chit chat to start with, asking how he's faring at camp. I think that's a good introduction.
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand.
Oh, good. Yes, and of course we like books, we collect books, we read books sometimes. When we've got time, we're very busy. But we will get through the entire collection at some point. And you will find plenty of books, although our book bag has gone missing.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Yeah, indeed. Right. I'm not going to say that. I can't. We didn't come across strong at all. In fact, I thought we were quite reserved at the party. The party wasn't exactly rocking, was it? It didn't have any music, for heaven's sake. But yeah, first of all, asking how he knows about the parasite. Maybe getting a bit more insight into his kind of research and what he knows.
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged.
We saw that.
Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Yes, we saw that in his study, if you will, in the grove. And okay, the shadow curse. Is this the shadow curse? I seem to regularly recall some mention of a curse when we were talking about whether we go the Underdark way, whether we go the Mountain Pass way.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
I'm going to ask you a question, people, which is probably the most stupid question to ask you, because I know what you're going to say. But after the stream, which is going to finish about 10:30, do I have dessert, which is apple and caramel sponge with custard? Or do I not do that and have a cup of tea, maybe a biscuit, and have the dessert on the weekend? I like your answer, Chris. That's a good answer. Give me your thoughts on that one as we move on to the question about this stronghold.
Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Dessert sounds nice. Snacks after dark are a terrible idea. Catherine was here, she'd probably tell me it is the same. Don't bother, what are you doing, you crazy man? Eating at 10:30 and sugar? It's got to send you to Lally. I'll be your... I'm a notorious late eater. Notoriously late eater. As you see, live on camera, I eat at like 9 sometimes. Everybody I speak to, like, oh, you shouldn't eat late. It's like, well, I've done it for years. It's just the way it is, because I play football. I can't eat before football because I don't like to play on a full stomach, and it's not good to play on a full stomach. And the times that I play football tend to be around about tea time, so I have to eat after football. So it's always after 9 that I eat. So forbidden fruits are the most delicious. So let me see. Let me get this. So Chris is no for dessert. Joe is yes, that's 1-1. Burn it off with a few star jumps, that's the same one. Dessert for the weekend, that's delay it. Forbidden fruits are the most delicious, that means eat it today. So that's 2-all. 2-all for eating it today, or sleeping or burning. 1.5 miles. See, also the other thing is, I'm actually... oh right. Speaking. So I'm having a slight downtime camp moment here. Obviously I'm going on holiday. I don't know if I mentioned it. In T-minus 11 days, 10 days, 11 days. And I thought for the next 2 weeks, starting on Sunday, that I'd be really good for the last 2 weeks, maybe lose another pound or two, exercise and all the rest of it, just to make sure that I've in the peak physical condition for Beachbody, but also so that I can eat like a pig and put it all back on again in 2 weeks, the 2 weeks that I'm away. And so far it's going pretty well, but if I've not done any exercise today because I always have a day off, and I've chosen today to be my day off from exercising. Football is cancelled tomorrow as well, so just letting you know, there will be another stream tomorrow. And it will be a Forza stream, of course, so it will be a normal time Forza stream, around about 7ish, half 7, and we'll be streaming Forza for about 3 hours rather than the usual sort of two hours. So there you go. Why are you going to Moonrise Towers?
Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed.
So we're cleansing the
I helped
curse.
overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
2 birds, 1 stone. Perfect. Perfect. Right, okay. So that's why you went with Aradin then?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
Seems like you feel responsible for the Shadow Curse somehow. Weighs heavily on you.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Okay. Do you know how to stop the curse?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Okay. Enjoy your time in camp. Hello to everyone. It is I, Vulpus Glitterbranch, here to entertain you for the evening. If only we had a bard in camp, we could play us some music. Right. Will?
Well met.
Well met. And au revoir. Gale!
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. It's okay, just checking in. Give us a tune, Withers. Yeah. Can you imagine Withers giving us a flipping tune? Play that tune, Withers, play that tune. Okay, so what is in here? This blackness. Okay, nothing. Just a place for a bit of quiet reflection. I know I've said it before, I'm sure I've said it before, but I'll say it again, and there may be a mod for it, I don't know, but it's the most simple thing, right? But being able to sit wherever you want would be really nice. Because, you know, I could sit Vulpus down here in the nice fire, bit of grass there, the lovely view, and we could chill out for just 5 minutes, and I could give you some flim flam whilst we're sitting and chilling, and then we can move on. Unless there is a button to sit down already in the game, and I've just not realised it. But yeah, being able just to sit. It's like one of the most simplest of things. But I just think it's so immersive being able just to sit down and enjoy the scenery at times. Especially in a game like this. Right, it's time to sleep.
Light on my feet.
I'm surprised if there isn't a mod for it already, surely. What was the game that it was a game that introduced a sitting down anywhere mod, but it was kind of a strange mechanic because they had to kind of invent like almost like a cushion that you threw down to sit on. But nonetheless it achieved the desired effect. I think it was it Skyrim, in fact? Like World of Warcraft you could sit down. I seem to recall it was the X button, if I recall, off the top of my head. But anyway, let's end the day. You don't have enough camp supplies. Oh. Really? I do. Oh, somebody remind me. Somebody remind me. Is this a message that you get all the time? Because don't forget we have camp supplies in the chest. Hello, JJ. I think somebody said that this was a glitch, but I just want to check before I proceed onwards. Can anybody remember? We've got a chest full of camp supplies, but the camp supplies are in a backpack in the chest. Okay, I'm just going to double check to be sure here. What happened? Oh, we just changed into our clothes. We've gotten out of our adventuring gear and we've stripped down to chilling out gear, and now we've got people that want to flip in talk to us all of a sudden. Starin's probably Volpus! Volpe! Oh, what the hell is that? About to hunker down for the night of Starin. What the hell is it? Can I help you?
Looking at something?
You're just wondering what the hell you're doing?
I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
No reflection? Vanity is a weakness. Vanity is a weakness, says the King of Bling. Vanity? What's that? Yeah. Do you miss seeing your own face? Wouldn't that be weird if you could never see your own face in a mirror ever again? Would anybody find that strange? I don't know. Would anybody be disheartened with that? Yeah, because how the hell are you supposed to do your beard? For a start.
Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it.
Oh.
I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
Oh. What colour were they before, we ask? It's a very good face. Oh. Living forever. This is an interesting question that somebody can be asked. Is like, if you had the choice and you could live forever, would you want to live forever? And it is an interesting question. I mean, forever is a very long time, so probably not forever. But if somebody said, for example, even if you could live for 500 years, would you want to live for 500 years? I actually don't know, because I don't want to pot my clogs. But 500 years is a very long time, and I would dread to think what the world would be like in 500 years, to be honest with you. Yeah. Live forever as long as you could end it when you want to end it. That's probably a good compromise. Live for as long as you want to live. As morbid as it's... Yeah. How do we get to this morbid talk? Oh, because the game brought us here. Right. Yeah, but I was laughing at this. It's a very good face. Not the best of compliments, is it? What do you, tracking somebody up? Oh, your face is very good. Very good face. You're weird. Okay, asking what colour his eyes were. Before.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh.
My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
7 years bad luck, what are you doing? As if we need that on our travels. Stare into his eyes, taking in every detail of his face. So this is obviously a romance thing now at this point. You're not aging gracefully. He's a Brummie. Is he? Obviously, I've seen the voice actor playing that live action D&D session. And he sounds just like he does, unless he was still putting the voice on. But I think that was his actual natural voice, and he didn't sound Brummie to me. Okay, where are we going with this? It's kind of strange, because I think that the game... Not a lot of games do romance very well in the grand scheme of things anyway. But the romance options here, so far, have all come at the wrong time, which may sound a bit bizarre. But well, like in Act 1, we're very early in, and it's just not... doesn't feel quite natural to me to suddenly start staring in somebody's eyes and complimenting them. We've known each other for essentially about a week. I think that's probably as much time as has passed reality. Maybe a little bit longer, perhaps. I don't know. But it just, especially Lizelle. I mean, obviously she was straight on us like a bloody wild animal. But it's not. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel quite organic. Is a good way to put it. So we're going to take this line, which is the jovial line, and Vulpus, being Vulpus, likes a bit of a laugh and a joke. But the issue I have with these kind of things is, like with Lizelle, if we take a line like this, poof, you're locked out of romance now. You're locked out of romance with the star, you're locked out of romance for Lizelle, you've pissed Shadowheart off. And that would be a shame. So if that's the way it works, that would be perhaps one criticism even, dare escape my mouth, considering how brilliant this game is, that I feel, anyway, is my view. I just think the romance is a little bit, I don't know if I say rushed, but it doesn't, yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Some games that I've played that do romance, I think Mass Effect did romance really well, for example. Yeah, okay.
Aging? What do you mean, aging?
I was joking!
I'm a vampire. Forever young.
I'm joking. I'm sure, but was your mole always so prominent?
My... what? But I don't... Excuse me.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Vulpus chuckling to himself as he totters off. That's what you get, Astarion, for stopping me from having my beauty sleep. Hello, Crazy Cadet, welcome. How are you doing? Anyway, let's go to bed. Oh, someone wants to speak with us. Who else wants to flipping talk? Anybody else want to talk? I can't see it. Am I missing a trick here? Who wants to talk to us? Oh, now this is going to be interesting. What does Gale have to say?
Don't let me drag you away. Enjoy yourself. You've earned a night of revelry.
What? What? Oh, okay. Okay, fine. How very odd. I heard of this. Oh, it's a bug. Oh, it's the from the party. Because clearly we're having a grand time here, aren't we? He's been ingesting some of those mushrooms. That was a bug. Oh, got a bit excited there. Right, okay. It's time for tea. Time for tea. We call it tea here. Sometimes in the north. And some people call it dinner. Sometimes, most of the time, I flip between the two. It depends on, what just naturally rolls off the tongue. What's for dinner sometimes, yeah, what's for tea sometimes as well. Kind of flip between the two. But let's have a look. What's for dinner, what's for tea? Well, we're going to give the camp something to drink. Let's give them, let's have a look, a nice bit of wine. Oaky, spicy. That'll do. Bit of wine for the team. Sunday dinner happens at any time. Tea. Yeah, tea. Tea's a good call. We have now mushroom soup. Mushroom soup. Oh, firm favourite of mine, and therefore it's got to be a firm favourite for Volpus now at this point. I think we might have found one of his favourite dishes all of a sudden. Mushroom soup. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, plenty of garlic, please. Double cream as well to finish it off. Delightful. Even if you want to be fancy, a little drizzle on the top of truffle oil. Mushroom soup. Beautiful. Scary game for Halloween. I don't know what, I forgot Halloween was coming up, actually. And Halloween is less than a week away, in fact. It's the 25th of October. This may sound really stupid, right? But I didn't realise how close it was to Halloween. And the reason why I say that is because I need to get a pumpkin still, and it's this close to Halloween. Am I going to actually get a pumpkin at this point? I'm going to have to dash to the shops tomorrow to see if there's any pumpkins left anywhere, because I was planning on making the pumpkin soup this weekend, so I need to actually. I just looked. It's the 25th. Halloween is in 6 days. What the hell has happened? The time has just crept up on me. Sweet potato. No. We've got mushroom soup for Volpus. He's happy with that. Everybody else, what are they having? What are they having? Look at all this alcohol here. Marsemba ice wine. That sounds actually rather cool. But we'll have some salami. Maybe some of that. Some salami. Maybe some cheese. Have we got any sort of cheeses? But maybe a nice little kind of a continental supper. Some fresh meats. So we've got a couple of salamis there. Maybe some dried pork sausage there. That's not all of that, thank you. Maybe 2. Where did it go? Where did it go? There you go. Couple of them. You know, there you go. Some Water Davian cheese wedges. You know, split that. So maybe have 6 of them. Bits of cheese. So we got some cheese. We got some sausage. I don't know why I find this little mini game so much fun. What are we having for tea tonight? So mushroom soup for Volpus. We got some salami. We got some dried pork sausage. Spicy sausage links. Ooh, we've got to have one of them at least. You know, it's a bit of link sausage too. Spicy flavors, delicious, and ooh, berry tart. We can have some dessert one evening. Pumpkin. Oh, I didn't see that. Pumpkin soup, homemade, of course. And maybe some nice crusty baguette. You know, crusty baguette to go with your kind of continental style supper. Where did it go? What happened? Where did it go? I split it. Okay, there you go. So we're having, there you go, and maybe even Volpus can have a bit of the baguette himself and dip it into the soup, because you got to dip a bit of bread in your soup. So yeah, that's a nice little evening supper there. Not too heavy, continental style, lovely fresh meats, dried meats, flavourful spicy meats with the cheese and the bread. Washed down with the wine. I'm there. I can almost taste it myself. But meanwhile, Volpus having a bit of soup, and he's got no tea left. Just have to wash it down with a bit of the water that he's got umpteen bottles of in his pack. Umpteen bottles of water. Just wash it down with a bit of water. There you go. 45. Oh, look who's back!
Promised I'd be back.
Just like Arnie.
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now.
Control?
You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it?
I don't need it.
But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holcim might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Ooh. Okay then. So what should I be doing? Okay, naturally first, who are you? It is I, Godan. No, it's not. It's I'm just a dream visitor.
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you.
An adventurer.
Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Holcim knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
Okay. Oh, so many fitting questions here. Okay, yeah. How do you know so much?
I have kept a careful watch on the movements of the cult. Though the absolute aims are not yet clear to me. Its methods are. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Yeah, okay, so how you protected me? Why you protected me? I mean, he's speaking a lot of sense in the fact that, you know, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, that's true, and that makes sense. Yeah, but why? Why are you protecting me?
Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike. You and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells.
No!
They need me. I have to go.
What's going on? Oh, this is really clever, because you can only ask so many questions. You can't ask everything, which is what I was afraid of. So, oh. Okay, so what? Yeah. Okay, asking what does he recommend? Forget what's going on over there. It's not my concern right now. But what do you need me to do in your wise wisdom?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Now, all the other party members will be having a similar dream to this, because they did last time, right? Now they all have questions. Do they all have questions? Maybe not. So, unlike the last time where we were very, very skeptical of that man, that dwarven man, that time, I think he's maybe beginning to start to convince us, actually, that he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, more trustworthy. So if we were going to use the parasite, which we have decided not to use right now, the one time that we would probably use it at this point, given that conversation, would be at that point when we need to convince them, if we ever get to them, that we are one of them. We would probably do it. Not outside of that sphere. Interesting. Right, we're going to talk to some people now because I want to see if they had the same dream. So we're going to run though because this is...
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
Yes. That's indeed what I heard too. Feels like a trap. So, and this is perhaps maybe Vulpus's sort of demeanour and over trustworthiness at times, perhaps. But yeah, just feeling much less like a trap to Vulpus right now, and actually much more like maybe we're going to Moonrise Towers anyway. So perhaps it's worth giving it a try.
It's a fair point. I just don't want to take a short-term boon. I want to win this whole thing. To finish off the cult. To get this tadpole out. To stay sane the whole time.
Okay. Hold on to that thought. Hold on to that passion, my dear Karlach. Shall come in handy at some point. Do you have a dream? Oh, of course, you don't have a tadpole in here, do you? Shadowheart.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Oh, trap. Yeah, less of a trap talker, right? Okay, well, we've got plenty of time to ask such questions. I like to ensure that we don't overload ourselves with too much chitter-chatter here.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for.
And clearly you're up for that, right?
It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
What did it give you? Yeah, discreet infiltration is the key.
And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else?
Nope. Hold on to that thought. And keep an eye on that mole. Mr. Moley. That's our new nickname for him now. We're going to call him Moley. Holy moly! How you doing, Mr. Moley?
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
Oh yes, Shelley with the insider knowledge now, having finished the game, eh? Yeah, we'll keep it kind of neutral with her because we don't want her biting our head off. So yeah, we'll follow the cultist and, you know, find the source of the tadpoles in some way, shape or form.
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips.
Disapproves.
There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
Okay. Leave that with you. Oh, actually, we got more options with her. So asking if she thinks that the strange figure will come back.
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
Oh. A greater master?
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore, and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Glad I asked. Try to suppress your rising panic.
Shiver betrays your fear. Suppress it. It is useless. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that.
Oh, okay.
The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Well, it's surely good news that we haven't changed.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Okay, I think it's time for us to change the conversation. All right. Always enlightening to speak with Lizelle. You know, fills you with a sense of dread. I mean, she was very passionate with her reenactment of us turning into a mind flayer there. It sent the heebie-jeebies up Volpus.
You wish to speak?
I'm just checking about the... We can ask all of these same questions again, rather strangely. Might be a bit of a glitch, that possibly, I don't know. Unless he's got more things to say about them. Right.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infections.
Oh, shock
It
horror.
gave me a tadpole gift too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help.
Where's my gift?
At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
Could be. Could be. Could well be. I mean, this is actually more akin to our thinking now. So, yeah. Maybe this is the plan after all. We should still remain cautious, of course.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
Good. I like that attitude. Gale!
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside.
Huh.
She even offered me greater powers. The result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Yes, and I was thinking the exact same thing. We might have to use unsavory methods. The unsavory methods being, of course, use of these powers.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
Trifles indeed. I don't like trifles, actually, but never mind. I'm more of a crumble kind of guy. But pleasure as always, Gale. Pleasure as always. Maybe he did give us something. Did we check our inventory? No, we didn't. We did not indeed. Didn't we have more Mind Flayer specimens in this? Sure we did. Okay, anyway, we should leave camp at this point. Can we leave camp through this route? Yeah. Such a neat inventory. Oh, Shelley, you know me. My inventory has to be tidy. I cannot do with inventories cluttered.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Oh, we have been in camp for the God knows how many hours past, and now we are about to ready to move. You want to talk again? Okay, let's knock yourself out.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you.
Is it this?
Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Oh, trust us? Well, don't ask what you're going to see, just do it.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. How cool is this? Fear of wolves. Oof. You're frightened. No, don't kill the poor thing. Volpus does not approve. Oh.
She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
Oh. Okay, so that's it. Given that we have spotted that. The Moonstone, Selunite Rite of Passage, left her stranded, rescued by Shah worshipper instead, change allegiance, all that kind of jazz.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all.
No, 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 no.
Just because Selunites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
Oh, now getting defensive. But yeah. No wonder you're so dedicated to Shah. You feel like you owe your life to her, having rescued you from that nasty wolf, which didn't have to be killed, if you ask me.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Sounds like abuse. Well, must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing. But now we must go. We shall take this up next time we have our feet up and we're eating pumpkin soup and other things. Daughter of Darkness. Right, we've got a couple of journal updates. So, yeah. So she shared an old memory. So lost child, pursued by a wolf, and then Mother Superior came to her rescue. Alright. So, was a rather longer interlude in terms of camp stuff than I anticipated. Didn't realise that we were going to have a whole nother Dream Guardian situation. But hey, that's the beauty of this game. It is just chocked full of that kind of stuff. Which, you know, who doesn't love all that kind of interaction with your characters and your companions and downtime? It makes it feel like, you know, you are part of this team and getting to know them as time goes on. But now we really must get to work, I suppose. We've had our rest, we've had our supper. Let's get going. Come on, Astarion, open the doors, please.
Careful, I might.
Come on, Mr. Moley, move it.
A crooked touch.
Holy moly! Hey. There we go.
Looking ahead.
We bash our way through the door. Oh, now this looks like the laboratory section, perhaps, of... Okay. Okay, hang on a second here. This looks very, very arcane. We've got alembics, distillation sets, flasks. All different kinds of gems and alchemical ingredients. Oh. Oh, a hole? I hate it when the game does that. Going through holes. We can't fit through that. You having a laugh? That needs to be a very small person. As in like a rat or something. A familiar, perhaps. Losing a bit of the sound, it seems. Yeah, we're not getting the sound of the loot things opening. Ooh, sussetree flowers. Hang on. There we go, that's a bit better. The anti-magic properties of sussetree flowers, which we have of course picked already. For those knowing about sussetrees, their magical properties have always been a topic of debate. Not only their ability to create an anti-magic aura, which is complete enough that even those unattuned to the weave can feel its effect, but also, and most interestingly, to those living in the world above, the way its roots, bark and flowers can be harnessed to make magic items. Rumours of such items are rare, but spread in settlements bordering the Underdark. Their existence, however, has never been confirmed by any of our clerics, nor by any other reputable scholars. I hypothesized that these items are no mere legends, and indeed, in this treatise I will endeavour to explain how I myself created items that have anti-magic properties, and that used the magical absorption of sussetree flowers as a power source. Okay. Never got that far. Okay, so there's going to be more to those little flowers than meets the eye, perhaps. Withered blue petals scattered near the lift. Bit ominous looking. And a set of stairs. Look at this. I think some of these we've seen before. What are these blue petals? We will touch those at the end. And here downstairs we have a power generator, which could well be the way to operate the lift. Power the lift up. Glowing bulb. What the hell is that? Okay, let's not dabble too much in things that we do not know much about. Soul coins, we've got that already, but we can sell it. Withered blue petals.
Yeah?
What the hell are they? Not a clue. Right, let's just get some inventory stuff done here. Okay, how do we turn this on? Combine items. Power generator with something else equals something else. Ah. Okay. Now, if we don't power up this lift, are we going to be stuck down here now? That's the question. What could we possibly put in this lift? Is there anything that resembles something that would power up a generator? How about these blue petals? How about like a broken machine part? Broken machinery? Nope. I thought I didn't touch the lever because I thought the lever was something to do with the door, but wait a minute. There's a hole here. Can we get through this hole? We can't get this through the hole.
I'm way too big.
Way too big. What was that noise? There's a noise like something else just appeared. Okay, so we close the door. Almost like we're missing something, like a battery. Maybe we need to take the power generator out. I don't know. No, we need to put something in. What have we come across? What about one of those Susser things? Susser flower things? Anti-magic things? It did say it could power up magical artifacts, didn't it? So I think... Quick jaunt back to camp here. This isn't an artifact, it's a machine. It is, but I'm devoid of ideas, so it's the only idea that I have that could be a possibility. So we should give it a try. Probably doesn't work, but you never know. You never know. When you split it, where's the other one gone? This happened with... This happened... Oh, it's there. Oh, hey! Oh no. We have powered up all the defenses. Have we been up to the top yet? I don't think we have. Look at all the light. Let there be light, my friends. Oh, you look like it powered down the defences. You reckon? Wow, okay, let's go and have a look around now that the lift's working. Okay, so I think we're going to have to go up this way, maybe to get back up. Can we get back up? No? We can't get... Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't make sense to go that way. You can't actually get up that way, right?
Have to keep going.
Where am I? Okay, so this is the basement. Kind of weird because it's got no roof. But I think that's probably a camera glitch because you're not supposed to be able to look up like that, so... How to get in the lift? I think maybe upstairs. Oh, hang on a second. Didn't I come up here and the lift was here? Oh! It was a glitchy thing. I didn't realise there were some steps here. There we go. It's a bit odd, that, isn't it? A bit that kind of confused me. Oh, detect thoughts. Necklace. The only trouble is if we take it off, it'd remove detect thoughts. Because of course we are using detect thought. Oh, we've rested. That's a good. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Nobody mentioned this bit, did you? That we've got to refresh ourselves of our bloody buffs. Nobody said a bloody word. Right, speak with animals. Mage armor. Because if we put the necklace on, we can detect thoughts, but if we take it off, then we can't. So, as good as it seemed initially, mind you, animal friendship, quite situational. So, do you know what? We're going to switch it out. We're going to that's the boots of the Featherfall, and we're going to go detect thoughts. So we've got it's a concentration-based spell. Detect thoughts, mage armor, speak with animals. I have an idea. What do we refresh our Ah, yes. Why not? Indeed. Is there any buffs that we're missing? I kind of put all the buffs to remember to do every time on this side. So I think we've got them all. We can speak with animals. We can detect thoughts. We can speak with the dead. Is that all of them? I think so.
I'd love to, thanks.
Karlach. It's got everything covered.
My faith protects me.
Shadowheart. I think so.
Well, hello.
Starion. Hunter's Mark.
All right. What now?
Okay, so I think we're good. I think we're good. If anybody can remember anything that I've missed to put on to buff ourselves with, shout up. Excuse me. All of that chemical ingredients.
Another step forward.
Okay. Animal friendship is quite useless.
No, never mind.
A bag of trinkets. Speaking with dead. Where does that speak with dead ritual spell come from? I don't really know. I don't really remember. Wondering how. Is it an ability that I have? Or did it come from this amulet, which we are no longer wearing? The book gave it to us. Oh, the Necrocomicon thing. Ah, there you go. I was going to say there's a reason why we've got that. Because surely the amulet has been taken off. Just... Can we descend? No. This is a one-way ticket. Oh, it's like a teleportation thing. Oh. Okay, we've seen this level. Let's go up again. Where are we now? Aha! We are at the entrance level. Yep, entrance level. Which means we haven't been to the upper level. So here we go. Upper level. Oh, even more ascending. Oh, hang on. We've got tower galore now at our disposal. Ooh, living quarters. Oh, look at this. Well, today's entire session was us exploring a tower and camping. It's amazing how you can stream for 3 hours, but yet feel like you haven't really done much. But then we have, really, as well. We've enjoyed and engrossed and immersed ourselves. Button and wooden chest. Right, what have we got? Like some kind of caged, padded armchair, telescope, and let's have a look through the telescope. What was he peeping at, or she? What were they peeping at?
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Oh, come on. Come on now, Vulpus. You're a better man when it comes to jokes than that. Oh! Marcus Miles. Who's Marcus Miles? Hang on a second. We're having it. Karlak, can you reach that? Karlak.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Come hither. Can we jump on this bed? How do I get this down? How come we can't get it down? I want it down.
Stop me yet.
Mage's friend. Arcana +1. Religion +1. Oh, what have we got? Poison resistance? Here, Carla, have that. I have a new toy to play with. Mage's friend. Oh yes, that'll do nicely. That'll do very nicely. Give me the poison resistance. She's got fire resistance and poison resistance now. The beast. Marcus how do you have to get that down? Oh, there's a button here. Why are we pressing random buttons on windowsills? Doesn't bode well, I think. Tiger Mist. I think we've got that painting, actually. Bernard? Who the flipping animated armor? I think we might be encountering a problem very shortly. Very shortly indeed. We seem to have signs of life nearby. Oh boy, right, okay. Can we get this painting down? It seems rather stuck.
What's cooking?
I'm thinking maybe use the water barrel. We can't use the water barrel, can we? Can we pick this up and move it? Yeah, we can, look. Hang on. Hang on. Can we jump on this? Not enough space. Not enough space. You've got to be able to get this picture down somehow. Surely. Is there what about Mage Hand or something?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as
Right, Mr. Mage Hand, can you pick this painting up? Can't be added to inventory. Drag it down, maybe? Can we drag it down? Out of reach. Move closer then, Mr. Mage Hand. You are a hand of mage proportions. Do not let this portrait beat you. What have we done with it? Oh my god, hang on. Hang on a second. Out of reach. We've changed its orientation. This is going well. Out of reach. Come on, Mr. Magehand. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Don't burn yourself.
Can you get it now? What have we done? Blasted painting. Ah, for God's sake. Right, fine.
no time to rest.
How creative can we be? Boxes. No? Oh, I don't think it's happening. I mean, I know we like paintings, but we're not that desperate. All these books and torn out pages and different things. We'll take them all. Take them all. One can never have too many books. We will sell the excess. Handwritten letter. Dearest Lenore, I'm not sure I should say this, but your last letter really worried me. Why in all hells would you tame a bullet? Just because you found it near Myrna's grave doesn't mean that it's a sign. I'm really worried about you, Lenore. A bullet is not a pet. Using it as a guardian is one thing, but you sound quite taken by it. I know you don't want to come back before you finish your research, but if you are feeling lonely, you know my door is always open. Lots of love and hugs, Amarith. P.S. It really warms my heart to hear that you put the autumn crocus flowers on Myrna's grave. I remember she liked to roll around in them, even though she'd always sneeze after. She was such a soft, loyal dog. I wish there was more I could do. So we got to that bit. I was thinking it was looking like a child or something. I know. I haven't got the other painting from the Grove yet either, because that was hard to access if you remember. So, why, game, are you doing this to me? The Roads to Darkness. Epic tragedy. To be read later. At the camp. One evening. To the Grey. Okay, we'll take that as well. Piles of books. Rows of books. Old histories of Faerun. Gift. An engraved Githyanki disc.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. You examine them closely, but can't make much sense of them.
Where's Lizelle when you need her?
Without a cipher or primer to aid you, the disc's message could be near impossible to discern.
Well, I'll just take it. Seek a investigation. Seek a pattern in the writing. Whoa! Look at the state of that check. Eesh. Okay. Very difficult check to pass that one, so we shall not bother with rolling again. Might have been helpful if we had Lizelle in the party. Maybe she could have given a bonus or something.
No matter how hard you try, you can't make any sense of the symbols. You should take the disc to Lizelle.
Yes.
She might know more about it.
Command the disc to reveal its secrets. I don't think that's going to work, is it? Let's not be silly.
Are these Githyanki markings? Lizelle might know.
Okay, so we need to go back to camp again now to speak to Lizelle about this disc. The Hellions' heart, Damon is left with the refugees. It's fine. Right, history of Prince Orpheus. Yeah, we're getting quite close to capacity. We're being weighed down by books. I'd have put them in the camp, but obviously we don't know where our other books are. Wooden chest.
What's inside?
Ooh. Bit of afternoon tea there. Okay. First of all, there's a... Where are we again? There we go. So we're going to have to go up. Baked chicken breast, long grain brown rice and mixed veggies.
If not over.
Sounds healthy. Sounds delicious. I had for my dinner today, I had, not quite as healthy, I had burger. Without the bread, just the burger with a cheese slice on it and some fried onions on it. Some chips done in the air fryer. And some tinned spaghetti. With sausages. I do like spaghetti with sausages. Not as good for you as baked beans, but hey. It was delicious. The burger was really nice. It was like it was a cheddar cheese and red onion burger, I think it was. Very nice. Right. So our final act of the session might well be getting our ass kicked upstairs.
Strange place for a button. Especially one that doesn't work.
Who said it doesn't work? Are you sure it doesn't work? Are you positive it doesn't work? I'm going to save this before all hell breaks loose. But we have a person upstairs and potential enemies upstairs.
New sounds to dampen dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Yes. So this sounds like the next line. Now I can't check it, but Volpus clearly knows because he's taken it in. Maybe he was, you know, flicking through the play when we picked it up and he was so intrigued with it, such as his love for the creative arts, that he actually memorized it. Or art thou, friend, a rescue from my lonely wake?
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as you see fit, my lord, my liege.
Woo! We have minions! Oh, hang on. Maybe the game isn't over yet. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me? I remember reading that. There is light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive. I read that as well. Oh no! Inventory. Bring up my inventory quickly. I can't, of course. I don't know. Is this the next line in the play, or is he? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. No, this was the last line, right? This was the final line. I'm gonna say this one because this is one that I can definitely remember was in that play, right?
Feeding up the deepest secret show. Reveal it. Do what you wish to see.
Oh, well done, Volpus! Well done! Oh, who needs to be accessing books in inventories? Look at him, I bet he's like proud as punch. It's all about remembering your plays. It's all about remembering your plays. Look at them all. Oh my god, could you imagine if we'd failed that? This would have been rather grievous. Let's quickly save it, please. Well done, my animated armor friends. I have returned. Your true master has returned. Let's hope your true master doesn't really return. He'll be a dead man walking. Yeah, definitely. Animated armors. Yeah, if we'd have cocked that up, we would have been screwed. If we hadn't have found their play, we'd have been screwed. So, but now, we're not screwed. So we're going to explore to our heart's content up here. There's got to be some really... It's got to be something. Something worth our while now. Like the ultimate prize. A great staff of power. Or something like that, you know. It's got to be. But we can speak with Bernard again, so we might do that before we leave, just in case there's anything else to be revealed here. And we can jump across there. Actually, we can walk round there, to be honest with you. Get a few more books to add to the collection. Or a few more scrolls even. Even better. Oh, hang on. What's all this? Well, we'll go upstairs first. Hello. Don't mind me. Now look. Oh, look at that for a view. So this is where we came in, isn't it? Yeah, this is where we came in. We have got the best view in the house. We are the Lord of the Tower. Did you actually read all the books you found downstairs, or did you just loot them? I just looted them. I read the books that were open on the desks that you could read, but any books that were closed, we just pocketed them. I'm the king of the castle. There's something quite satisfying about seeing Vulpus at the highest point of this tower, having just achieved what he's achieved, probably feeling a little bit smug with himself, having recited some play back to a bloody machine, and stood there looking all dapper, hands on hips. There's just something about it all, isn't there? Mr. Vulpus. What a fella. What a fella he is. Guiding light. Seems to be a special ring. This gives us a light cantrip. Okay, so I think we've looted everything here. So what I'm going to do to finish the session off is I'm going to speak with Bernard, and then I'm going to go back to Lizelle with this artifact and see what she has to say. And then we're going to make our way towards the next part of the Underdark that we're going to explore, which I don't know where it is yet, but we'll see where the mood takes us. But first we have to save it in case this goes horribly wrong.
Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege.
Oh. Oh no. Why did we do this? Can we not just leave? These empty sheets are all that's left of you. The last of all the thoughtless gifts you gave. There's light in every living thing. It's crawling towards us. So all of these are things that we have read in this place. So I think they almost do something, right?
And in its wake, it tramples everything. Go kill the rest, so that the one can thrive.
Can never quit while he's ahead, can he? Can never quit while he's ahead. Vulpus. So clever in some things, but so flippin' stupid in others. This is how many times has Vulpus done this? Pushed his luck. We should have just left with our goodies and let these creatures be, and we would have been fine. Vulpus, you moron! The Guardian of the Enchanted Tower. Right. Animated armor. I mean, to be fair, it shouldn't be a massively difficult fight. I mean, there's only 4 Guardians and this main man. Low wisdom indeed. He's an intelligent man, but not a wise man. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? He's going to act soon. I think these things are going to be weak to lightning, I would imagine. Slashing resistance, piercing resistance, bludgeoning resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance, psychic resistance, poison resistance, multi-attack, overcharge, okay. Okay. It didn't say cold resistance though, did it? Did it say cold resistance? No. It didn't say acid resistance either. Right. Have we got any water spells? Splash water in its face. Cannot believe it. About you. Psychic and poison. So these things can be gotten rid of quite normally. No force resistance, so magic missile should work. Okay, good point. Psychic and poison. Okay, so Hunter's Mark against this would be good for the extra D6 points of damage. Just thinking, do we go straight for the attack, or do we take down some of the adds first? Because the adds are going to do some range damage, which could be a pain. Leave Karlak to charge in and just tank it for a little bit until we get rid of the adds, and then we're good. Kind of thinking, right? Misty Step behind this creature, stab him up, hopefully get rid of him, and then we've got the high ground with him as well. Like Misty Step behind him, use our daggers for a change. What does sluggardly mean? I don't know. How did he make... Well, it was 75%. It wasn't guaranteed, was it? But, I mean, come on! Come on!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Right, Vulpus really needs to get out of the flipping way. Nowhere is safe. Really. Realistically. I'm thinking... I think we need to be very careful here. So, we're going to step away. Hopefully he'll attack Karlak, and then we're going to mirror image. So we've got mage armor, we've got mirror image, just in case. Okay, he He noticed it was a ruse, unfortunately. Never mind. Okay, prepare for hell on earth. Okay, just a one attack. Okay, we need to deal with this creature. Shadowheart. Shadowheart. Guiding bolt is radiant damage, right? Radiant damage this thing is not immune to, right? It didn't say radiant resistance. But I'm thinking, do we go buffing and do bless first? Do we even do spiritual weapon? We can do that. We can do both of those before this creature gets another turn. It's got a high defense. High defense. Creature's hard to hit as well. Right, I think we're gonna do bless. We're gonna bless. We're gonna do it at level. We're gonna do it at level 1. So we're gonna do it on Karlach, on Vulpus, and on you. Target's too far. He probably can do fine without bless. He's pretty dangerous, so you know what, I'll bless myself for a change. Spiritual weapon. We'll make it. Is there something? Oh, there's force damage, so it's not doing bludgeoning or anything. They're all doing force damage, so why not a big axe? Why not a big axe? Why the hell not? And what do we do next? I think we'll. I don't know. We'll stay there for now.
Fuck yes.
Right, Karlach. Frenzy! I'm going to stab you! You blasted thing. 9 damage, that'll do. Stab it again. Critical hit, 8 damage. We're working on it. We're working on it, it's fine. Critical miss. Happy days. Woo. Oh. Okay, okay. Jesus, these things are nasty. Oh, high defense as well. Really, we've taken him into the lion's den here. Can we hide? Yeah, we can, right? Yeah. $19 damage. Okay, well done, Asteria. That's a pretty decent one. That's a pretty decent blow there. Keep doing that, Sonny Jim. Right, Vulpus can start attacking. I think we need to get these creatures down. These ads down. We've got enough people on the big guy for now, so right, what we're going to do? I don't think it's going to work on a machine, is it? Can we make a machine go to sleep? You reckon? It wakes up if you hit them, though. So right. I can never look past magic missile because it's so effective, right? It's just does what it needs to do. Maybe if we get this one down, actually. It's already only got 14 health, so let's get them down one at a time. There we go, one down, 40 XP. Good stuff. We could also Misty Step, I've realised. What about Karlak's Spiritual Guardian spell? Should we be casting that next turn, perhaps? Okay, investigation's failed, so we've got a distraction in place now. That's good. Don't want to go too far away. And height doesn't matter to us because we're using magic missile, so we'll stay right there. Unless we want to go out of range so that we don't get shot. Do you know what? Let's move.
Don't waste a step.
I need your help.
What in the flipping hell is this creature doing? Supercharge? What? This is not good. This is far from good, people. This is really bad, in fact. Mass healing word. 5 to 8 healing. It's not going to do much for Karlak, is it? But I can't think of anything else to do at the minute. Oh, is it a Have we lost Bless? Did we lose? No, we still got Bless, right? We still got Bless. Karlak really could do with some more healing. Spirit Guardians. Can't use reaction. Static discharge, electroshock. This might not be good for our concentration, but hey, we're going to try it. Let's go with the radiant stuff. Oh, it's concentration based. Ah, bloody hell. Okay, you live and learn. Let's move in. Is it wise to go into the aura? It damaged him. I mean, we got damaged, but the aura damaged him. So that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that, actually. Right, she's going to be careful here. She needs to heal for a start. She needs a big, major heal. So, where's Vulpus? Vulpus. Where's Vulpus?
Survivor, that's all that matters.
There we go. Let's send the potion back to Karlak. Okay. Karlak. Use a potion. Okay. And then we're going to have to just attack it. We've got like a reach weapon, so I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Or maybe we should just throw our weapon. Should we just throw it? Because I don't want to get any closer, really. Can we throw it twice, also? Because we get like 2 actions, right? 2 attacks. But I don't think this counts as an attack, does it? Or does it? Can we throw it twice, or does it just once and done, basically? Anybody know for certain? Two to 16 damage each turn. I can do it twice. Right. So we need to get... We can take some damage. 2 to 16 damage, I don't think we want to risk it. It's 50% to hit. Right, so... It's a little bit less with the throw. We need to get out of his aura. It's a bit dangerous. So we're going to get out of the aura. There we go. And we're going to try a bit of a throw here.
My little trick.
My little trick. Happy days. Happy days indeed. Right, that was a complete and utter failure. That was also a complete and utter failure. What the hell is going on here, man? This is not good at all.
Just like old times.
Oh, please.
Make it hurt.
11 damage. You know what I should have really... Do you know what I should really have done is A, mark him. I forgot about that for a start. Stupidness. And the second thing, I should probably have given Astarion a potion of speed, because he's the only person that A, can hit this thing with a degree of regularity. He's not marked, is he? No, we haven't marked him. No, we haven't marked him. I don't think we have marked him. So yeah, we haven't marked him, and also we haven't hasted Astarion, because Astarion's got the best chance of hitting this creature and the best chance of doing damage to this creature. So we should have hasted him and marked him. We've really cocked this up. We may still do it, but this is not very effective. We have not been very effective. It's got 25 hit points. Magic missile at level 3. Additional five flipping projectiles here. We won't kill him. Well done, Vulpus! You've killed yourself, mate, but well done! Flipping hell. Flipping hellfire. Don't worry. Somebody else can help Vulpus up. We need to get rid of these cronies here. Let's go. Let's should we move in? Can we rush attack? Get in quickly. Go! Nice. Radiant damage. The spiritual doodahs. Spiritual weapon. Oh, this is Karlach. Karlach moving in. Karlach moving in. Move. Boom. Go again. Go again. Good night, Vienna. Good night, Irene.
Find a route.
Spiritual weapon. A long way to go, buddy, but I'm going to fly over here. Maybe it'll be a distraction. Right, let's help up Vulpus here.
Let's try to survive.
All 1 hit point. We've used that action to help him up, actually. And now we'll mark you then. Instead. Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
This is Vulpus. This is Vulpus. This is indeed Vulpus. I'm not going to use any health potions at the moment. I don't think we need to use any more magic missiles either. Kind of don't want to waste any more spells if I can help it, so we'll stick with cantrips.
Let's finish this.
Alright, let's go.
On the move.
Bye forever, pal.
She'll be able to make it, will she? No? Well, she'll be able to throw. She'll be able to throw her weapon, though.
Handy.
Right, Astarion. 36% disadvantage because of the range. If we go here, can't reach destination. Jump is a bonus action, right? I think bonus action is fine. Oh, then we won't be able to hide then, will we? Enraged throw. You're right, I did. I did indeed. For an extra attack, you're correct. We're too far. What about if we go here?
Time to move.
Still too far? Target outside normal range. 36%. What if we do hide?
They will know what bit them.
And then try 60%.
Come on then.
What the hell's happened? Oh, for heaven's sake. After all that.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oof! Well done!
I'm ready.
Now what's she doing? Right, just dash in there. Just dash. Hit him with the radiant stuff. With the Spirit Guardians.
On my way.
Go, 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 go! Boof! Holy flipping cow! Short rest.
That helped.
Well, well, bloody well.
At least things have stayed.
Volpus! What have we told you? Quit while you're winning. Oh, that all? Quit while you're flipping winning. Oh. Light of Creation. This is an overcharge weapon. It's a two-handed halberd. It's also got the antique key. What the hell is an antique key going to do, I wonder? The hell is an antique key going to do? Well, it's a sneaking suspicion we've already probably unlocked what that was going to unlock. Well, we can't unlock any nice loot. We've looted everything in this place, and I don't recall seeing any chests or anything. So anybody that's been here, if I have missed something, now is the time to speak up. I'm giving you permission to tell me that I've missed something. Otherwise, I am going to get myself... Oh, there you go. You're probably seeing this. You're probably hearing me ask the question as you're typing it out. Yes, I do want to know if I missed something. I've just gone through hell on earth there. I want rewarding. Try wearing the light ring. What? Let's take off that one. Let's give those first of all to Shadowheart, who is already overburdened with crap. She is... Oh, she's not overburdened. She was overburdened because of the lightning stuff, I think. Who took the... Yeah, there you go.
I've got a long road ahead.
just sort this bag out. There we go, excellent. Bit of order here. Spurred band. Who picked up the light ring? What light ring? Did we pick it up? Did we put it in our trinket bag? Ring of light. Guiding light. Oh, guiding light. Oh, you should have read the description. So, used by the previous owner to access both the Underdark's darkest corners and her own basement. This ring seems to reflect light where there should be none. Put it on.
Must have been linked to that button.
Linked to the button? Ooh. Let's press said button, shall we? Whilst wearing the ring of light, of guiding light. Basement. Descend. Basement. This is a different area, isn't it? Oh, this is a different area. Hang on a second. Timask spores. What are them? Just an alchemical, alchemical ingredient. Oh, oh, nice, lovely. Look at this. Oh, I like this. I like this. Basilisk oil, always handy down here for those petrification situations. All the scrolls you could shake a stick at. Oh boy, look at this antique chest. Where is there? There's a gilded chest. There's a gilded chest. Staff of Arcane Blessing. What did I say? I wanted a staff. I wanted a staff. We've got a staff. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It was worth it in the end. Take it all, Vulpus. Fill your bloody boots. The Sparks Wall grants resistance to lightning. The wearer can't be electrocuted. Spark Blocker. Great for those electric stuff. They want to get... Oh, just take it all. Take it all. We're going to be a bit over encumbered. I'll have to sort this inventory out off camera. I'm just conscious of the time now, so we are going to have to loot quickly and sort some stuff out later. What are we having a look at? What did I pick up? DeHurst's Journal. Clerics of Mistra. Okay. Staff of Arcane Blessing. We'll have a look at that. Tongue of Madness, ×3. I'm beginning to need the toilet here. So, let me... It just comes... I don't know if it's just an age thing, but suddenly, you know, the past kind of 6 months, when I need to go to the toilet, it just suddenly comes on and I need to go. There's no, like, oh, I can just wait half an hour, you know. No, I need to go within the next 5 minutes. Ooh. So it's really bad if you're caught short in the middle of nowhere. Excavation of the enclave of something, we'll pick that up. I don't think it's necessarily anything to do about this particular area as I shift around at this point. Metal door, glowing bulbs, top floor, ascend, chest empty. I think we've looted everything that we possibly can here. Metal door, where's it taking us? To the Arcane Tower. Steps. Lever. And voila, we are in the basement. Oh my gosh, look at this. So what's this staff? Mistress Blessing grants wearer an additional 1 to d4 in saving throws and weapon attack rolls, and an additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls. Gives also Bless, which means we don't have to memorize Bless with her, and gives her another ability to have another spell on hand. Has Topple. 2d4 to spell attack rolls. That is insane, right? So Bless grants an additional 1d4 to saving rolls and weapon attack rolls, and an additional 2d4. So it's when she casts Bless. It enhances the quality of the Bless. So if we're going to use this staff, so would we have to equip the staff, or could we have her equip the staff but still use a ranged weapon and still get the effects of the staff? Does that make sense? She doesn't have to be physically wielding it, because if we can have her have the staff but her still use her ranged weapon, this is going to be a very good staff. I mean, we're going to give it to her anyway. Makes sense. Just get rid of some of this crap, actually. I hate a cluttered inventory. You know what I mean? Got scrolls. What scroll is that? Scroll of Cloud of Daggers. Ooh. I think it's about time that we did a scroll assessment. What I mean by that is, we've got a bit more cash now, and there's probably some spells here that we don't know with Vulpus that we should probably start to contemplate whether or not we want to actually have him memorize some so that he knows them. That's going to you. That's going to you. Construct Slaying Arrow. That's pretty interesting. There we go. So we've got the Sparks Wall there. Let's take the Guiding Light off. Let's put the Spurred Band back on. The Sparks Wall can go to somebody with a spare ring slot, I suppose. We'll give it to Shadowheart. No, we'll give it to Astarion, because Shadowheart's got a staff out of this, so she's already got some stuff. Give it to you. Put these away. Right. Vulpus ring in there. So inventory looking nice and neat. And to sort through some of these gems to see which ones he doesn't have, so he'll be adding them to his stash of collected baubles and trinkets. A man that likes, of course, shiny things. She's sorted. She's sorted. She's sorted. Vulpus is actually over encumbered now, actually, funnily enough. What am I doing? Am I doing it to wares? Did anybody say anything about... I think you can do that. You can certainly try. Okay, so we shall try it. We shall try it. I mean, to be fair, she can just hit... I don't think it's... Yeah, because True Strike isn't that great in this game anyway. So I think if she's going to hit things, she might as well hit it with a stick. So yeah, we'll give that a blast. She's not over encumbered, or is she? I think we need to find somebody down here that we can sell some stuff to. We're becoming over encumbered with our characters now. The loot is overwhelming us. Seriously. Overwhelming us. Right, some of these weapons that we're not using need to go into her bag. Wish we could sort by... Okay, type. Can you not sort by, like, value? So that's better. There we go. So some of the more expensive stuff just go to the top. Okay, fine. So she's fine.
Never a dull moment.
Vulpus. Let's just send some stuff back to camp that we don't need. There we go. So he's fine. I'm going to actually send a lot... Oh, no, I don't think it's that heavy. £3, £2, £35 worth of alchemical bits and bobs. Could you believe it, you know? Could you flipping believe it? £35 of potions, bombs, bottles. I've used a wyvern toxin by mistake, but hey, it's done now. Yeah, it's his bag of alchemical potions that's weighing him down pretty much. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Everybody, inventory is being sorted. Let's quick save it. It's now 10 to. We've got 10 minutes. So in that 10 minutes, I was going to finish at half 10, but we'll go to the usual time of 11 at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and find ourselves where we're going next. Then we're going to go to our camp and speak with Lizelle about what we just picked up, which was this Githyanki engraved disc. What about the button? What button? What button have I missed now? Have I missed something else? How do we get out of here? One more up. Didn't our ring show us something about that button? Our ring showed us something about the button on the lift and we pressed it and we got into the secret basement. I think that's about the extent of it, isn't it? I don't think there's anything else that I've missed about the button. Or was it the... Are you talking about the button on the windowsill? You're talking about the button on the windowsill? Because there was a button on the windowsill that said it didn't do anything. Let me just check. Let me just check. Let me just check, actually. Down a level. It was here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was here. Where was the button? Yeah, it's a good point. Good point, well remembered. Good point, well remembered. Let me get into my bag of trinkets here. Maybe.
Strange place for a button. Especially one that doesn't work.
Nope. But, good call. Good call. Maybe it is just a dead button, who knows? Who knows? Right, descend.
With haste.
Yeah, well, I think we've done very well out of this tower. I think we have. I think it's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed this little session today. Oh, Shadowheart, what are you walking around for? I'm tired. I'm knackered. Look, just give some of the crossbows to flipping Karlach, will you? And get your bloody backside moving. Not time for this slow walking nonsense. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I appreciate that, but hey, let's move, shall we? It's amazing that we've barely scratched the surface of the Underdark. Ooh. Don't say that. I don't think Volpos wants to be down here forever and every day. Although, strictly speaking, you know, little areas with fires, the Sussa tree, all be very nice. Still not converted though. Have we not? No. Okay, so the Arcane Tower has been done. Quite satisfied. So the other area that I think we're going to go next was down here, right? Because there was a way to get down here. So we're going to jump over.
A camp. Looks abandoned.
And here is where we shall plot ourselves. So now we have reached an area called the Decrepit Village. So in the next session, we're going to be exploring an abandoned, decrepit looking village. Why the hell not? So that's where we're going to start the next session. Right here. But that's not before we have gone back to camp, of course. Speak with Lizelle about this. What I might do is I might actually stash all the stuff that we want to sell before the next session in this traveller's chest. It's going to be a messy chest for the moment until I can sort it out. But get rid of all the stuff that's clogging our inventory up, because there's going to be lots of more stuff to loot. So we're just going to get rid of everything, just put it all in one big hot chest, and we're going to just shut our eyes, pretend it's not there, because it's going to absolutely drive me potty to have everything cluttered together like that. But it needs to happen because we can't sell anything at the moment. So anyway, quick chat with Lizelle.
Speak.
Now, change your tone. I have something of interest here. Telling her about the disc.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lizelle sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lizelle's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Yes, Tirsu, you say. What does this mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Ah. And who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Well, speak it you shall. Tell me what it says.
Very well. I will read it to you.
Once upon a time, in a land
the Prince
far,
of the
far away.
Comet, Part 1.
What?
So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun.
Oh, lovely.
Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
I see. And if it's true, sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
If you can catch me. Oh dear. Right, is that... Okay, so there's more to this story as we continue on. Game of Thrones Githyanki edition. Indeed. Right, okay, I think now is a good time to end it because I need to go to the toilet, I need to get a cup of tea. I'm not going to have my sponge pudding now, it's a bit late now, so I'll have that on the weekend as planned, but I will have a nice slice of angel cake. And if you don't know what angel cake is, Google it, it's delicious. Like a 3-coloured tiered little cake with some cream in it. Oh, it's delicious. Angel cake, cup of tea, and then bed. So I only had 4 hours sleep yesterday because I could not sleep at all. Oh, I have to eat something, Chris. Oh, come on now. I have to eat something. But yes, next session we will be unburdened. We will be raring to go, and we shall explore the abandoned village and continue our journeys here in the Underdark. Now, I did say that tomorrow was going to be Forza, but I'm just thinking to myself, I want to start making some progress with this game. So I'll save Forza for the shorter streams before football, but because football's cancelled tomorrow and we can have a full stream session, I will be playing this again. So if you're looking forward to Forza, apologies about that, but I want to dive back into this tomorrow and continue on with the Underdark exploration. So a slight change there. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the evening, afternoons, wherever you may be. Thanks for watching, as always. Thanks for your help, your suggestions, and thanks for watching, basically. And hopefully see most of you tomorrow evening, same time, same place, for more of Vulpus's escapades. Till then, see you soon.